What do you envision your first big project at Wakefield being?
I think one of the first big projects, well, I'm going to cheat a little and say that I think there's two big projects. Okay. The first one really is foundational, that I think I need to sort of get to know the community and build some relationships with people just to make sure that I can see what's sort of important and hear people. So that's a really important part. And on the one hand, it's going to be a lot of socializing and getting to know people and just getting out and about and seeing students. It is. I think it is hard. You know, it's all kidding aside. I actually think it's a lot of work to do that, but it's so important to get to know people because so much of it, especially in a place like Wakefield, this kind of community, those relationships matter. So if you just kind of come in and say, here's my view, I don't think that gets much leverage. I think you've got to just have some credibility. That's the first thing. The second thing I'd really like to do is kind of take a look ahead. We do have a strategic plan coming up. We have our reaccreditation. I won't go into the boring bureaucratic details behind that because it is boring. But one of the important parts is that you do have an opportunity and really an obligation to look ahead. And so we do have strategic planning, but prior to that, my hope is that I can get a lot of feedback. And this does tie into my first point about building relationships, in that I'd like to sort of ask people, meet with people in the community, what they see is coming up ahead in the future. What are some of the, you know, I'll use the term signals of the future, and how will that relate back to life here at Wakefield for, you know, the students themselves, parents, alums, faculty. And so one of the things I'm hoping to do is gather that together and get a sense of where we see the future of education being.